What's happening, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Ark Survival Ascended. In today's episode, it's Community Crunch 450. Now, before we get into that, mate, before we look at this Ark Lost Colony and all the mad stuff that Ark has had, we need to jump back. Jump back into my chair, back into my little safe zone here, because, mate, a tornado has been let off. A tornado that is cruising through once again by Snail Games. I swear, Snail Games, mate. What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Like, you've wrecked Ark. Like, it's literally gone now. You've destroyed it. Half the player base is gone. You're splitting the player base up. Everything's gone wrong. Now, for all those people that have been living under a rock and they don't know what's happened, they've got no clue what I'm talking about. I'm talking about GDC. So when GDC happened just the other day, I did say in my last episode of this that GDC was coming up, and hopefully we're going to see some mad stuff, maybe some Unreal Engine 5 updates, and seeing the game run properly. But mate, I was just hoping, but at the moment, man, GDC literally destroyed it, and Snail Games was behind it. Now, the reason for this is they started off not too bad. They're coming down. They're talking about all their sort of stuff. They were talking about the new map coming out, the Lost Colonies. And then it goes on to this new Aquatica. Now, when I seen that, a lot of people were saying, what, is this like a new game or something? Or like, what is it? But, I looked at it and thought, it seems like, like a new map. Like, you got Ark Extinction, you got Ark Aberration, Ark Aquatica. Like, I just thought it was a new map. But the more I looked into it and the more I checked it out, I seen this press kit here. So I did click on it, just like many other people, and we managed to jump into it. And then what we managed to find, mate, was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So I see this trailer, okay? I see this trailer for the game, the original trailer that they took down now. And this trailer, like, it was for Ark Survival Evolved. And I'm thinking, why do we have a map for Ark Survival Evolved? And it's brought out by Snail Games and not Wildcard, which is really interesting. So, I don't know what's going on there. Whether there's some sort of, like, thing that Wildcard can't make stuff for, like when they switched to Ark Survival Ascended, whether they did some sort of contract deal or something that doesn't allow them to, like, have the rights to this game anymore. And basically, Wildcard had this in their back pocket to use as, like, an scapegoat or something, just in case Ascended didn't work out. But, either way, this trailer came out, and it was absolutely sad, mate. Absolutely sad. I looked at it and just went, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? You want everyone to come across to Ark Survival Ascended. You want them to play Ascended. But now you're bringing this to Evolved. It didn't make sense. And apparently they're bringing it back servers to play this on as well in Evolved. Which is like a complete kick in the face for all those people that lost all their hard work when they had the servers and they shut them down in the first place. And they forced everyone to buy the game and move to Ascended. Now, I know they thought, okay, this is going to be the new thing. This is going to be great. But, obviously it hasn't worked out the way that they wanted. So they've decided to jump back to Evolved. Now, there's a million other things I could have thought of. Like if they were trying to money grab or do something like that. There's a lot of other things they had done. But it gets worse, mate. It gets worse. So because it was such bad publicity and such bad backlash of this trailer, for some reason they decided to make another one. Now this first trailer, for start, it starts off and you're on the island. You're not on Aquatica, you're on the island. Then it gets worse. Then it jumps into straight AI generated trailer, mate. Like AI, I don't know what they're thinking. Once again, a total kick in the face for Wildcard and all their developers, their artists, the hard work they put into making their game look good. and they decide, nah, it doesn't look good enough. Let's make it AI generated. It's clear. Like, look at them fish and stuff, mate. Like, it's full AI generated. I cannot believe that they've done that. Like, I know, there's a lot of YouTubers out there that have AI generated thumb tags. I'm one of them that does it, but we're not trying to sell a game, mate. You know what I mean? We're not showing a false product. What they're doing here is borderline false advertising, because they're showing something that they're selling to people that is not a real thing. It's not the game. Like, it's not the game. Like, I don't know how companies get away with doing this. It's absolutely insane, mate. It's absolutely insane. Now, Snail Games, if you're listening, if you're watching, what you could have done, and I think a lot of people would have actually done, gone on to this a lot better. If you're going to use your own team and you're going to create something like this, why not do it to this game, mate? Why not go back to Atlas? You know what I mean? You got Atlas there just sitting, waiting. You had all those player base that came into Atlas when it first came, It wouldn't be that hard to do something like this for Atlas, to upgrade it a bit, add a bit of pizzazz to it, spice it up a little bit, bring out an update for it, a paid DLC or something. Bring this back, and you would have had not as many people whinging about it. But it makes you, everyone's questioning, like, why you are making a trailer or making a map for a game that's, it's, everyone's moved on. Everyone's moved on, bro. You're trying to get everyone to move on. I just do not understand it at all. So, yeah. The future of Ark is looking grim. I've seen so many players drop out. So many players have changed. One of the biggest things, mate. One of my people I look up to, and I hope you watch this, Raz. But one of my people I look up to is Raz Clark. He's a big time YouTuber, and I've noticed he's changed his logo, man. He literally changed his logo, and wow, like, I never thought I'd see it. But unfortunately, Snail Games has literally destroyed their game. Now, after saying all that stuff, man, I don't even know if I should even do the community crunch at this point, because it's just like, oh man. But we'll jump back into it. I'll quickly show it. Okay, so we've got Lost Colony coming on, the 2nd of the 6th. So halfway through, obviously that's going to get delayed. We know it's going to get delayed. And, this is probably AI generated too. You know what I mean? It's probably all fake. It's probably not real. The maps, like, at this point, I don't even know what to believe from them. You know what I mean? I don't even know what to believe. That's the biggest problem. You just, I did say last time that we need to be careful because we're going to lose this game. But I think we lost it. I think it's gone. I think it's over, If I was Wildcard now, I'd be putting all my attention into Atlas to try and bring that back, because you've lost Ark. It's gone, mate. It's gone. Well, this week we reveal the first animated teaser of Ark Lost Colony. The next DLC coming for Ark Survival Ascended, the next money grab. Coming for Ark Survival Ascended, offering the glimpse, blah blah blah, of extinction. Yeah, you mean, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Like, I've started to check out of Ark a while back, and I'm borderline sticking with it, at the moment. I'm on the fence. I'm about to jump over the fence. Unless they do something insanely crazy in the next, unless they can bring out 5.5 Unreal Engine update and it makes the game fantastic, and they drop Ragnarok and, brings me back to, like, the happy days. But at the moment, man, like, I've been watching this tornado unwind. I've been thinking of, like, what I can even say or what I can even do about this. And no matter what I say or do, this is not going to go down well. Like, it's going to just be bad for the game. It's going to be bad for the game. But at this point, I can't do anything about it really. Like they're making it bad themselves. And yeah, I also have heard that apparently there's a thing out that not Wildcard, that Snail Games now blames their their people, their own people. They blame their own people. They took they took the blame off themselves for this AI generated thing. They reckon they didn't even know about it, and it was their promotion team. They said, "Oh, it's all their fault." Over there, it was them. I did nothing. Like, oh man, it's sad. It's sad. This game once was such a mad game. If you're listening, Snail Games, I think it's time you sell Wildcard to a company that's actually gonna respect it, mate. Actually gonna respect it. And like I said, if you want to do something like that, go do it to Atlas, mate. You know what I mean? Revive that game. But I'm gonna leave this here. So, I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for it, whatever. But there's not much I can do, man. So smash the like button, consider hitting the subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the next episode. See you later.